Hello and welcome to Sports Buzz. It is semi-finals time in the ICC Champions Trophy 2025, and India will face Australia in the first semis in Dubai on Tuesday, March 4th. To preview this big clash, we have senior cricket writer Neeru Bhatia joining us. Thanks, Neeru, for talking to the Federal.
Welcome. Hello, everyone, and happy to be here as always.
Neeru, it's semi-final time. As you know, India versus Australia, always a big contest. What are your thoughts, initial thoughts on this big game?
It's going to be a very tight contest. It's not going to be a cakewalk for either of the teams. I'm very sure of that. India is going all guns blazing. It's all, firing all cylinders. It tested out all its compartments by the time it played New Zealand. So it seems in fine nick, but Australia has a few worries with it. But it's not the same old with few of its key players, bowlers missing. They will feel the pinch, no doubt.
And India has been playing in at a single venue, even though the Champions Trophy is hosted by Pakistan. India refused to travel, and they are in Dubai. And there has been criticism that it's a bit of advantage for India staying at the same hotel, same ground, you getting used to the conditions. Is it fair to talk about this, Neeru, in this day and age?
No, I'll be very honest. It's now an old story. This is what it is. All the teams knew about it. So I don't think there's much space to browse over it. India is based out of Dubai. India would not have traveled to Pakistan. Everybody knew that. So for the sake
I
of the tournament itself, this was decided. And the wickets here in Dubai are very different from what you get in Karachi and Lahore. So that will be a difference. And for any team coming into play in Dubai, it won't be as easy and quickly to settle down. But then again, Australia is a master of events, ICC events. They tend to peak at the right time and in big matches. The big games are always, they're a big game team. So it's not going to be very easy either for India or Australia. Australia depleted side somewhat with its key bowlers missing. But having said that, it's going to be a very interesting match.
And talking about ICC event records between India and Australia in the knockout matches, I was just going through the stats. Last time India beat Australia was in a knockout ICC knockout match was in 2011 50 over World Cup in Ahmedabad. You were also there covering that match. I was also there. That Yuvraj Singh's knocked Australia out of the World Cup. So, what do you
Yes.
think will that? It's been 14 years since that night, historic night. Will that be ending the way it will be ending on Tuesday?
It's been too long. That's old story now. And India, Australia have met each other in many events, be it ICC events or in bilaterals after that and in key matches. So I don't think that will have a bearing. It's a very long time. And this
Yeah,
is a different Australian team and this is also a different Indian team. I mean, Australia has to contend with very, very genuine match winning four spinners from India. It won't be
right.
easy at all. And on this Dubai track, not at all. And having said that, India does have some advantage of having played here and bowled here and batted here in all its matches so far. So it's going to be a tough one for Australia too. And you know how difficult it is for Australian batters to play really genuine spin.
Do you think India will again go in with four spinners because now since Varun Chakravarthy has become undroppable after 5 wickets?
Yeah. It's a tough one. It's actually a tough one for Rohit Sharma. I would rather not be in his shoes to make that call. But dropping Varun Chakravarthy will be very tough because A, he's different. He's got varieties, and I don't think the Aussies have seen him much other than in the IPL.
Right,
So
right.
that will always be an advantage. Do you drop Kuldeep Yadav? Or do you drop? You can't drop Jadeja, or you can't drop. Uh,
Akshar Patel
yeah,
also,
the
yes.
spinner. Yeah, Akshar Patel will not be dropped because he's the all-rounder. He's batting up the order also. So I don't. It's a tough call for them to make. Going by their experience, I think two seamers and three to four spinners with Jadeja being more like the all-rounder would be the way to go forward.
And again, the talk will always be on the focus will always be on Virat Kohli and Rohit
Yes.
Sharma, big match players. So, what are your predictions for Virat Kohli? Of course, he played in last match was his 300 ODI and that spectacular, stunning catch by Glenn Phillips cut short his innings. Is he due for a
But
big one again?
of course, he's due for a big one, and he's a big match player. No doubt about that. And it's a very big match, both for India and Australia. It's a knockout match. And I think Virat would be all geared up. And he loves the challenge. He loves playing against tough oppositions. He loves scoring against them. And I think that was a free catch, as we all know. It was an outstanding catch by Glenn Phillips, but it was really,
Right.
really a rare one. So it doesn't happen every day. So I think uh, Virat will be all geared up and pumped up to take on the Aussies, and he loves playing against the oppositions like Aussies, the tough oppositions. He loves taking them on, and it's very rarely that he'll go without runs in two consecutive ODIs or three consecutive ODIs. He's going to score runs for sure.
And you've been covering cricket for more than 25 years, and you've seen a lot of players and a lot of ICC events also you've covered. There is some talk that, as we saw last year after the T20 World Cup win, Rohit, Kohli, and Jadeja announced their retirement from the format. Is this the last ICC event, do you think, for this trio? Kohli, Rohit, and Jadeja? Because
Uh,
next World Cup is the
Definitely.
2027, the 50-over
Yeah,
World Cup.
true, but I don't see it being the last ICC ODI event for Jadeja or Kohli so much. Rohit Sharma's name is right up there, doing the rounds in all the cricket conversations that he might be calling it quits this year later from the ODI tournaments. But it's his call to take. But he's still looking
Right.
good. He's still scoring
Right.
runs. So I'm not complaining if he's in the team, and he gives the fillip to the Indian batting at the top of the order along with Shubman Gill, who's playing very well also. So I think they're a fabulous combination to have at the top. And of course, then Virat comes in and he's seeing the team through. He's scoring bulk of the runs and seeing the team through. So that's a wonderful thing. Once again, that's his role. So is Shubman's role of playing through as deep as possible. So, and while Rohit does the stroke making and the shot making and scores the runs in the power plays initially.
And I want to get your thoughts on Varun Chakravarthy. What are his skills like? How does he become a different bowler? Like he's all through. He has been a T20 bowler, and the IPL
Yes.
is done very well. And this was his only second ODI, and he gets a 5-wicket haul. So, how have you assessed this progress from T20
See, but
transition from T20 to ODI?
no, but you must remember he played the other trophy also. He's played domestic cricket somewhat
Right.
after his IPL, blast, and he's only two ODIs old, but he's done his job. He has the one that comes in, he has the one that goes out, he has the googly. How he does it, he's not giving any,
Correct.
he's not telling the secrets sharing the secrets with anyone, as it happened in last night's press conference. So yes, he's got the variety, and I think he's a very sharp and a very sensible bowler, who knows his strengths and he bowls according to his strengths. That's
Yeah.
what makes him different. And he's not the kind who will just experiment for the sake of it. He'll bowl very judiciously.
Let us talk about Australian lineup. One man Indian fans always hate his ICC tournaments is Travis Head. He's become a headache.
Yes,
What are
yes.
your thoughts on him for tomorrow? Will he click or will it be tough for him as well facing the spinners? Maybe Rohit introduces spinners early on if he goes attacking.
No, I think must have faith in Shami, and you must have faith in the two seamers that we have to be able to do the job. But Travis Head is a nemesis for India.
Right.
He has scored runs, and has made Indian bowlers pay very hard. So that will to get him early would be a very big thing. But I think if we look at the power plays, and I think Shami is doing fairly well in the initial power
Right.
plays.
Right.
I think he should be able to. I mean, we have to give him credit and give him the the benefit of doubt that he'll be able to get the job done. Getting early wickets is always key in any ODI event match.
Right.
And if we get somebody like Travis Head early, that really helps us a lot because, as you know, the Australian batting order, the middle order is not really as strong at the moment after Steve Smith, really,
Right.
as it used to be earlier. So I think Travis Head is wicket and early wicket. The top order early wickets are very crucial to India's fate in the tournament.
And I would like to you to wear the captain's hat. And if you win the toss, what would be your choice, batting first or batting second?
Well, if I win the toss and Rohit Sharma, if he's winning the toss, he's been batting second.
He's not been
So
winning the toss. That is, that is the issue
yeah, but
with
he's been
Rohit.
put
Yeah.
to yeah. But I think India is strong in all departments. It really doesn't matter if we bat first or second. But I think the Indians would like to chase, know the target and then chase rather than setting the target.
Neeru, one last question. Your prediction: who would you pick, India or Australia?
I would pick us India going on form, really going on form, to be honest, because India is firing all cylinders in all the departments. Its spinners are doing very well. They are able to control the mid innings. Their Shami is doing extremely well with Harshit Rana if he's playing. Uh, there's and they are batting deep. They're playing very very well in all departments, and I think there's very little to complain. And that's why they are in such a position that they've won all their matches in the league stage. So you have to give them credit for that. And my bet is on India for a change.
I just wanted to add one point. Like you said, all departments India are doing well. Maybe catching little they can improve because again New Zealand. I think we had a couple of drop chances. Rahul
That was
dropped a
just
couple
one
of
match.
times.
That
Yeah.
that was just one match. Normally, the catching has been fairly decent in the previous matches. I don't think we have very anything to really deeply worry about in terms of catching. Yes, it can improve. There's always scope for improvement, but I think that was just one. The India New Zealand game was just one off day as far as catching went.